Imagine being high above war-torn Europe on a dark, freezing night, locked in a desperate air battle. Your life depends on your skill, your aircraft, and your training. But then, a new threat emerges. Strange, glowing orbs, silently pacing your plane, impossible to shake. This wasn't enemy aircraft. It wasn't a hallucination. These were the Foo Fighters, mysterious lights that plagued Allied pilots in World War II, making headlines in December 1944. Unexplained then, and still debated now, these were perhaps the world's first widely reported UFO. You're about to dive into the chilling mystery of the Foo Fighters. By late 1944, World War II was in its brutal final stages. Allied bomber crews and their fighter escorts were flying deep into enemy territory over Germany and occupied Europe, often under the cover of darkness. These were dangerous missions, with constant threats from anti-aircraft fire and German night fighters. Pilots were highly trained, disciplined, and familiar with every known German aircraft and defensive tactic. They knew the enemy. They knew the risks. Their lives depended on quick, accurate identification of anything unusual in the sky. So, when multiple independent crews began reporting something completely new and completely unidentifiable, it sent a shiver down the spine of military command. These weren't fleeting glimpses. These were sustained, unnerving encounters. The first widely publicized sightings, which coined the term Foo Fighter, came from the pilots of the 415th Night Fighter Squadron, flying P-61 Black Widows over the Rhine Valley. In December 1944, they began reporting strange phenomena. Pilots described small, glowing orbs, typically red, orange, or white, that would suddenly appear. They were roughly the size of a basketball to a car, often flying in formation, silently, at incredible speeds, and performing impossible maneuvers. They would pace the aircraft for minutes, sometimes even hours, then accelerate away. Sergeant Donald J. Myers, a radar operator, described them as balls of fire that would fly right off your wing. They seemed intelligent, mimicking evasive actions, but never hostile. They never fired, never attacked, but their mere presence was deeply unsettling. Initial suspicion immediately fell on the Germans. Was this a new, terrifying secret weapon? The Germans were known for their advanced VO weapons program, their jet aircraft, and other technological innovations. It seemed plausible they might be testing some kind of psychological warfare device or advanced drone. Allied intelligence scrambled to investigate. Commanders ordered pilots to try and engage them, take photos, or even capture them. But attempts to intercept or close in on the Foo Fighters always failed. They would simply vanish or accelerate away, defying conventional physics. Yet, as the war progressed, a strange truth emerged. German pilots were reporting the exact same phenomena. They, too, were encountering these mysterious lights and had no idea what they were. The enemy secret weapon theory quickly fell apart, deepening the mystery. After the war, the Foo Fighter mystery continued to puzzle experts. The phenomenon became one of the earliest entries into the growing file of unidentified aerial phenomena, eventually transitioning into the modern UFO discourse. Many theories have been proposed. Were they simply atmospheric phenomena, like St. Elmo's fire or bow lightning, a form of plasma, or ice crystals reflecting light in unusual ways? Some suggested psychological factors, extreme stress, fatigue, or oxygen deprivation causing visual hallucinations. However, none of these theories fully explained the consistent, seemingly intelligent maneuvering, the pacing of aircraft, and the repeated nature of the sightings across different crews and even different sides of the conflict. The Foo Fighters remain, officially, unexplained. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember the pilots of December 1944, battling not just an enemy, but an unknown. The Foo Fighters remind us that even in our most technologically advanced moments, there are still mysteries in our skies, defying explanation and sparking endless curiosity. If you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries, the incredible stories of wartime, and the enduring questions of the unknown, hit that subscribe button right now and join the Feed Your Mind community. We explore the biggest questions. Your next discovery awaits.